Raquel Trejo Rubio from Mexico has a job few Americans apparently want. She picks crab meat.
I came because there is no work or money in Mexico. I have a daughter and I have to support her.
Trejo's employer, G.W. Hall & Son, is a major seafood supplier on Maryland's eastern shore. Trejo works 8 hours a day, 5 or 6 days a week, for the U.S. minimum wage of $7.25 an hour, sometimes more if she picks quickly. But the faster she works, the greater the risk of cutting herself.
No, the job is not difficult. It's a matter of practice. What's difficult is to be separated from my family.
G.W. Hall & Son once employed American workers, no more. The company says seasonal, tedious jobs don't appeal to Americans. So Brian Hall does everything he can to keep his Mexican workers happy.
We provide transportation. They've got a house, satellite TV, air conditioning, anything they want, we get it for them. Without them girls in there picking crabs, I'm out of business, because that's 90% of my business is picking crab meat. And without the girls, we're out of business, and every other plant is too.
Trejo and her co-workers rent this 3-bedroom ranch house from their employer. She explains why she's ready to spend 8 or 9 months here.
In Mexico, I earned 1,400 pesos, or $110 every 2 weeks. Here, I can earn that in 3 days.
Despite this, a new report finds that crab workers are isolated and are being exploited by their employers. The report, based on interviews with 40 former crab pickers, was published by the American University Washington College of Law and the Centro de los Derechos del Migrante, or Center for Migrant Rights. Crab picker Elisa Martinez told her story at a news conference that coincided with the report's release.
When we don't know this country, we imagine that everything is beautiful. But once we get here, we see the truth is another reality.
She says she lived in rat-infested conditions and did not have enough work.
When we wanted to change jobs, my boss said, "You came to work for me. You can't go elsewhere. I paid $1,000 for you, and you are obliged to stay. And if you go, I'll report you to immigration, and you won't be able to return."
Those allegations trouble Brian Hall at G.W. Hall & Son.
Anybody who treated their girls that bad should be kicked out of the program. It makes me look bad, and I don't like that.
Bill Sealing is executive director of the Chesapeake Bay Seafood Industries Association. He also disputes the claims in the report.
Certainly, by our standards and by present-day conditions, most of the report does not detail or does not stand up to the conditions as they are today.
Lead author Jayesh Rathod, an assistant law professor at American University, says the goal of the report was to reform recruitment in Mexico and improve working conditions in the United States, not to eliminate the program.
The women told us the program is critical to their livelihoods. They just want to make sure that they have the flexibility and the rights to make changes of employers, to earn enough under the program that they're not going back to Mexico, remaining in debt.
That's what Trejo wants too. Until she can support her family and help build a better future for her daughter, she will continue to shell crabs in America. Roseanne Skirbel, VOA News, Washington.